Hi everybody, this is a video overview of this knife. And this knife is a 2016 addition to the CRKT lineup. It is a knife designed by Tom Krein, and it is the Mossback Hunter. The Mossback Hunter is very similar to a fixed blade model that Tom has in his own lineup, a custom fixed blade. This knife is very similar to another new addition, which is a knife that I reviewed with my buddy Isaac. And it's this knife, which is the Mossback Bird and Trout. This knife is really great in the hand. It's super thin, it's super light, it's got that pronounced ricasso and then the little guard here. It's got Tom's giant lanyard hole, which I really like. And it looks very much like a Krein knife. This also looks like a Krein knife. But as you can see, this knife is substantially bigger. It's not much longer. It's probably, I don't know, let's see. It's probably a ½ inch longer, maybe. Let's line up butt to butt. Yeah, it's about a ½ inch longer, but it's just a much more substantial knife. It's just much thicker. And there are a lot of things that I really like about this knife. Number one, it's got a great handle. The handle is contoured, so it feels good in the hand, and it just sits exactly at the right spot. This little swell here is in the right spot. It goes right under your palm. There are no hot spots. This thing is just great in the hand. The lanyard hole is really nice. The jimping here is great, and I like this simple drop point blade shape. Like, this is just a classic drop point hunter, no baloney drop point hunter. The steel, like with the Bird and Trout, is SK5, which is a high carbon steel. It's been used in a couple other knife companies' lineup. If you get any of the cheaper versions of the the famous cold steel fixed blades, they're all in SK5. And I've had a couple of knives in SK5, and it's not bad at all. I mean, it's not substantially different than 5160 or 1095 in terms of its toughness. It's not quite into the A2 category, but it's good. A couple other things that I would note. I like the micarta handle. It's smooth to the touch. This transition is not perfect. You can still feel a little bit of the full tang metal here. This pivot pen is pronounced a little bit. There's no line, like it passes the fingernail test, but it is a little bit of a hump. And so in that regard, it's not quite as nice as something like a Bark River knife. Like, the fit and finish in a Bark River knife is better. It's substantially better. Let's see if I can get a Bark River produced knife. It's the American Knife Company Forest knife, but it's made by Bark River for American Knife Company. And you'll see the difference in the handle in 1 second. So, there's the handle on the Forest knife. And this transition here is seamless. As you can see, I've used the knife quite a bit. Done my best to keep it looking good. But it's 01 tool steel. This transition here is seamless. And then the knife itself has a layer of fit and finish that you're not getting in this knife. I mean, this is all matte finish. Now, this knife is probably a quarter of the price of this knife. This is a very good knife. This is one of my favorite fixed blades. But this is also a very good fixed blade. The design is nice. The shape of the blade is nice. The feel in hand is really good. The one thing I would say is that CRKT really needs to upgrade these sheaths. These sheaths are just garbage. So in here there's a plastic insert, and the plastic insert is, they wrap around this nylon, and it's just, ugh, I don't like it at all, but that's just me. This is a really good, modestly priced fixed blade. It'll do a lot of work for you. It'll do all kinds of different work. It's right in the right sweet spot for like a camp knife. It obviously was designed for hunting. It can be pressed into a lot of different utility tasks around the house, outside, doing all different kinds of things. It's not exactly an everyday carry knife. It's a little big, but this is a good option if you're looking for a well-designed, rugged, medium-sized fixed blade that won't break your budget.